I'm guessing that you didn't know that it's pretty easy to find out who follows certain public figures on LinkedIn. By default, when you look at a public figure or anybody's profile, it will show how many followers they have, but it's grayed out. It doesn't just appear as a link that you can click to view the followers, but there's a simple trick that you can do to find followers of specific accounts or public figures on LinkedIn. And what you can do with that information is then take that and have it turned into an email list so you can do outreach that's hyper personalized, that's based on the fact that you both are following such and such a person. And beyond that, you can tie it into something that they've recently posted about on LinkedIn, whether it's a live event that they attended or a training that they just did, and find a tie in that makes it relevant to what you're going to talk about with them as well in your pitch. So, finding first off who these people are is the first step in identifying these prospects. So let me show you exactly how we are going to do that. Let's go share screen, and I'll share my entire screen with you for this example. I've pulled up Bill Gates's profile here just as a quick example, to show you that he's got over 35 million followers, but we can't click that here. But there's two ways that we can identify who these followers actually are. So let's click on, if you see down here, followed by, and it shows you your connections that are following, and then 873 others. These are probably people that I know that are following. Now, it's showing us those first degree connections. If we come up here and toggle the first degree connection off and then show results, now it's showing us all 36 million results. So that simple process is how you can reveal who is following certain profiles or certain accounts on LinkedIn when they have a creator profile. So it's showing the followers of an account. If they don't have a creator account, then they're not showing how many followers they have, and this won't be possible. But for any public figure that you want to do this with, this is going to work. The other way that you can get here, and is a little bit more convenient depending on how you want to go about this, click on My Network at the top of the screen. Then you're going to click on Connections on the left-hand side, then Search with Filters. And when we click on this, again, by default, we've got first degree connected. We're going to toggle that off, and then we're going to click on All Filters and Followers of, add a creator. So let's go back to the Bill Gates example. Here he is. We'll select Bill Gates and now show results. Perfect. So we are back to that same number. We can see all 36.2 million followers of Bill Gates. Now, this is a very generic example. You would want to find somebody who's more personalized to your industry, who has an authoritative voice in your particular sector. That might be a sales leader or a marketing leader or an HR expert, etc., whatever it may be. Find those people. Don't just go with somebody super kind of, for lack of a better term, generic like Bill Gates, where everybody knows Bill Gates and therefore nobody knows Bill Gates. It's not really relevant to any particular niche. Everybody knows who he is. Find somebody who's hyper relevant to what you're doing in your space. And then what you're going to do, once you've got that person selected, you've got this set up here, and you're looking at who those followers are, and you want to turn this into an email list, come up to the top of the screen and copy this link. And for this, you're going to use a Coldlytics profile. So let's quickly go to coldlytics.com. And if you don't have an account yet, you can just click on sign up. There's no credit card required to create an account, so you can follow along and do this for free. We'll click on the login step, and we are going to click on new task. And then over here under number 3, custom sources, we are going to have the Coldlytics research team go out and look for the actual email addresses of these specific people and their contact information so we can do some cold outreach to them. So right down here under custom, we see LinkedIn searches. We're going to paste this URL and add it just like that. Then we'll click that blue next button here, and we're going to set the seniority level to, let's say we only want people who are decision makers that follow those people. I mean, you could select all these or just put any, but the reality is if you're looking for a decision maker who follows that profile, then you probably want to set this to like owners and founders, maybe a director or up, or if there's a specific job title like head of HR or something, you could put that in here as well. So we're going to click on next, and then we'll get into the data points that you're going to want to get for this specific list. So by default, we've always got the first and last name of the lead, their company name, their job title, their direct email address. So not an info at or sales at. This is their direct email address that we're going to provide, as well as a link to their company website. Now, if you come over here under the available column, there's other data that you can get too. So we're looking at the LinkedIn profile. We could get that information as well. We could get the address for the business, the phone number for the business. We could get the direct dial, which is the mobile number. It's the only premium data point in Coldlytics at this time because it is a separate research project for us to go out and find the mobile number. So if you're doing cold calling, you'll definitely want to get this data point, but if not, you can skip it. Then we've got the company social media profile links. We can provide those if they are available to us. We will provide them to you. We can find out the revenue of the business, the headcount, so how many employees that business has, the date established, how old that company is, if they've got advertising pixels installed on their website, we can find that out. The website tells us a fair bit of good information, especially if you're in the marketing space, that will help you with your outreach. So some of these other data points we have pertain specifically to that, like pixels, such as Google Analytics detection, if they have an e-commerce function on their website, if they are built on WordPress or not, and how fast their website loaded in milliseconds. We can find all those things out for you. So once you're done selecting the data points, we just click next and we'll click on finish. Then over here on the bottom left, we would call this, list of Bill Gates followers, and set the contacts required to however many you're looking for. So let's say you wanted to just do a list of 1,000. Obviously, we're not going to get the millions of followers he's got. Let's just go for a list of 1,000 to do our outreach to. Max per company. Do you want multiple leads from the same company? If yes, change this to 3, 4, 5, however many is appropriate. We have some clients that are more enterprise level clients, and so they're open to getting all kinds of contacts in any one particular company to help them build an organizational chart to figure out who the decision makers are and at what times it makes the most sense to reach out to them. So if your sales process is that advanced, you might want to change this, upwards of even 50 for larger public companies. But most people just leave this at 1. They want 1 lead per company, and then it's going to show you how many credits are required to get that list. Then we can come over here, click that blue launch button, and it's going to get the list going. Now, as far as credits to get this lead data researched, I'll show you how much all that is. Currently, our pricing is found by clicking on your username on the left-hand side and going to billing and payments. In here, you can see our 3 most popular plans. These are base packages that give you a certain price point to purchase more credits on, in addition to a batch of monthly credits. So on the higher end, at the Pro plan, you're looking at $5.99 a month for 1,000 lead credits, and for additional credits, you're paying 59 cents. Now, if you need over 5,000 credits per month or over 10,000 credits per month, we do have price breaks for volume users at those different tiers, and it's just dependent on the types of leads that you're looking for. So you can reach out to us for agency or volume-based pricing if you're looking for those types of numbers. But otherwise, these are the base plans that you would select to get your credits for. And you may see that there's a promotion that we're running, and there is one right now as well, that when you first sign up, you get a batch of bonus credits on top of that monthly amount. So this is how that works. This has been a quick tutorial of showing you how to find followers of certain profiles on LinkedIn and turning that into an email list for you to do your outreach to. Hope this has been helpful. I will close out this video here. If you do have questions, please put them in the comments, and thanks for watching.